Morning briefings are important because that's when the sector commanders are briefed on the day's missions and the readiness of the assets under their command. In the past, this brief would have been assembled from phone calls and emails. The information would have been written on a whiteboard and updated by erasing and rewriting. And still, some of the information would be hours or even days out of date. No longer. The data for this brief has come from the sector stations automatically and is displayed electronically and in nearly real time. It's part of the U.S. Coast Guard's logistics transformation. Logistics is more than just maintenance and supply. It's the complex web of activities required to develop, acquire, sustain, and retire all Coast Guard capability, from boats and spare parts to information and people. Logistics transformation tackles head-on the challenges of decreasing resource and increasing demands for expanded surface, aviation, and C4I missions.
Well, the main advantage that it's brought so far has to do with asset availability. As a part of our morning briefs, we have the ability to see what vessels are up and instantly drill down as to what vessels are not up, when they will be up, and what the holdup is, so to speak, with regards to those vessels.
Well, our new business model, our logistics business model, is based on what we're calling 4 cornerstones. Everything that we do in the logistics or mission support arena starts with configuration management and ensuring that we're standard across the board with each of our assets so that one 41-foot UTB looks like another one. Total asset visibility, the second cornerstone, is a huge issue for us right now, not only to support the folks in the field, but also to ensure that we can achieve our Chief Financial Officer audit accountability. The third cornerstone is bi-level maintenance. We're either doing organizational level or depot level maintenance. We've done away with what we used to refer to as intermediate level. The final cornerstone, or the final piece, is the product line organization. And the idea with the product line is that for folks in the field, if you're operating a 41-foot UTB or a response boat small or an H-60 aircraft, that there's one place for you to go for total support.
The Commandant's model not only supports waterfront operations, but also that of our support commands, training centers, depot, repair facilities, and headquarters. Those same elements of standardization that optimize mission support at the unit level will enhance our entire workforce's ability to perform. Fundamentally, transformation provides for continuous improvement, optimized operational readiness, and resource allocation.
The model for logistics transformation is based on best practices from the world of aviation, and it was the performance of the Coast Guard's aviation community in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina that dramatically showcased the model's benefits.
I was stationed in New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina. I was at the air station as the aeronautical engineering officer. So I was also a pilot, but that was my other duty, was in charge of the helicopter maintenance. So during Hurricane Katrina, the TAD crews would come in, and I can remember one crew coming in right off a C-130, about 4 or 5 petty officers, and they wanted to get right to work and do whatever they could to help out. And we had a Starflex, which is a major evolution that needed to be done, and one of the helicopters needed to be replaced. And 4 petty officers from different air stations throughout the country, and all I had to do was point to the helicopter and say, we need to replace that Starflex. We're on it, sir, we got it. And they know exactly where to get the maintenance procedure cards from, where a tool control is, where the tools were, and how to go about the process of completing it. And they were able to complete the evolution without skipping a beat. And it's that type of support that you need in order to make a rescue operation, a surge operation like Katrina, successful, but it also works during routine times as well.
Logistics transformation blends the best practices of the aviation community with the unique expertise of the service community and state-of-the-art information technology. For the first time, full information on every asset's mission assignments and maintenance status will be available from one source, the Electronic Asset Logbook, or EAL. And as the day progresses, this EAL data is updated automatically based on information entered by the operations and engineering teams. Logistics transformation changes more than just the way information is gathered and shared. It also changes operations practices and procedures. At San Francisco, Duty Coxswain Smith is signing out a vessel for a scheduled mission using the first of 3 color-coded forms required for all missions. On his computer screen is a pre-mission and service record review form, known as the Yellow Sheet. The Yellow Sheet includes crew assignments, planned mission information, and verification that the boat coxswain has completed a pre-mission checklist, formally called a daily boat check. After reviewing the Yellow Sheet, Duty Coxswain Smith releases the vessel to the boat coxswain. When the vessel returns, he will sign it back in using the same form. On his return, the boat coxswain records the details of the mission, hours, tasks completed, and crew training data on a blue sheet, which is the equivalent of the old boat mission record. Interagency Operations Center Command 21 will interface with ALMAS to get the up-to-the-minute near real-time asset status. The electronic asset logbook blue sheet is replacing the need to enter mission hours and crew training task completion in AOPS TMT. He also completes a maintenance record review, a pink sheet, recording in detail any maintenance-related issues encountered during the mission. These 3 color-coded forms, yellow, blue, and pink, can be completed online or in hard copy. In either case, their information is entered into the Asset Logistics Maintenance Information System, ALMAS, and used to update the EAL. The updated information quickly becomes available to both the sector and the district. So once all the sectors are transformed, district commanders and their staffs will have a continuous up-to-the-minute view of mission and asset status for all units at all levels. This will be a major advance for both ensuring district-wide readiness and coordinating assets in the event of a large-scale emergency. Efficient maintenance is at the core of Coast Guard operations and is a major focus of logistics transformation. 2,800 miles from San Francisco, at Baltimore Sector's Curtis Bay Station, the day's maintenance activities are well underway. In this shop, you won't find traditional dry erase boards. Instead, ALMAS generates the maintenance due list of assignments along with updated maintenance procedure cards, MPCs, which ensure a regular schedule of preventive maintenance. The new MPCs provide specific information on parts, tools, test equipment, procedures, and safety issues, and are well illustrated, giving technicians all the information they need to do the job right and safely. Logistics transformation even includes a tool control program that helps technicians organize and track tools and account for them at the end of every job. Once a maintenance task is completed, EPO Huber reviews and signs off on the MPC, scans it, and emails it to Sector Engineering, where the field terminal operator keys the information, including parts and supplies used, into ALMAS. Instantly, ALMAS updates the EAL, displaying the asset's new maintenance status in the sector and district command centers, and updating its maintenance due list and the station's inventory. Because the system simultaneously tracks parts and supplies and monitors all asset MDLs, it can anticipate each unit's maintenance needs. This enables the Sector Asset Material Manager to procure necessary parts and materials ahead of time and ship them to the stations just before they're needed. This avoids the stations having to maintain their own large inventories and waste time on parts runs to local marine equipment shops. This also positions the Coast Guard for CFO compliance. And in place of a complex network of contacts for field support, Logistics Transformation provides a Regional Product Line Manager, PLM, for each type of asset. So one telephone call gets whatever help is needed to solve any problem.
Hello, this is Petty Officer McIntyre.
Hey, this is Mr. Foley from Sector Baltimore. Just wanted to let you know that the 41330 just hit a submerged outfit.
Yes, sir. Where is it located?
Just south of the Key Bridge. They have a slight vibration in the port shaft.
If you could take it to Anchors Bay and we'll have it hauled out.
Okay, I'll let them know.
Yes, sir.
In addition, the system-wide transparency of logistics transformation will enable sectors to support one another much more easily. In San Francisco, for example, E.O. McPherson sees on the command center display that a recently returned vessel requires a critical part that Sector San Francisco doesn't stock. and the asset is scheduled for an important mission in 2 days. Because Almas makes the status of parts at all sectors visible, E.O. McPherson can search inventories throughout the Coast Guard to find what he needs, and with a phone call or email, in this case to Baltimore, get assistance to keep an important mission on track.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Foley. This is Lieutenant McPherson, Sector San Francisco Engineering Officer. We're in need of a mounting bracket for a Honda 225 outboard, and we looked at Almas, and you have one RFI. If we could parts pool that part, we'll be able to get one of our NMCS boats up and running.
I'll have the AMM ship it right out.
Thank you.
When logistics transformation is fully implemented, the maintenance of not just boats and aircraft, but everything from electronics, forklifts, and generators to building systems and personal protective equipment will be handled the same way. So will the care and training of the Coast Guard's most valuable asset, its people. Once all sectors are transformed, the combination of up-to-the-minute information and system-wide transparency and consistency will give command, operations, and maintenance personnel at all levels unprecedented tools for planning, cost control, and maintaining the very highest level of readiness.
It's a cultural change for many of the members in our organization, and it's just going to take a little getting used to. However, I think when you look at our ability to combine the awareness of our resources, the intent and planning our operations, and linking that to strategic intent, and then combine that with the ability to be aware of what the readiness status of the entire force is, that's well within the pain factor and makes it all such a worthwhile effort.
Having operated a modernized Coast Guard unit in a command position and now returning to a non-modernized Coast Guard station as the officer in charge, it's very clear to me that modernization is the way in which the Coast Guard should be doing business. Almost is the key to success as far as mission capability and mission readiness, and it all starts with our maintenance due list. The maintenance due list allows the EPO to track every single thing necessary for preventive maintenance to keep the assets ready. In short, a modernized Coast Guard station saves time, saves money, saves effort. It allows the crew to better focus on the mission, which is why the Coast Guard exists.
Logistics transformation combines the best lessons from our past with the technology of tomorrow. It provides a set of tools for making the U.S. Coast Guard even stronger and more effective than it is today. And it demonstrates our shared commitment to the future of Semper Paratus.
Logistics transformation opens a world of new opportunities for the future of the Coast Guard. It is a comprehensive system for sharing information and best practices, and making maintenance, operations, and reporting procedures consistent throughout the organization. As a result, we will respond with greater speed and confidence to future challenges. The program involves change. It requires all of us to learn and adjust. This effort will have a significant impact for future generations of Coast Guard members. It is based on bi-level maintenance, configuration management, maintenance procedures, managed through a single product line manager. We will make data-driven decisions through a single business process. As a result, we will have better resource allocation for the entire service.